Hi friends, Candace Gillespie here with Candace's Canvases. Today I am showing you card 2 of my DIY card kit collaboration with Misty from Happy Ink Designs. For her information and her card 2, check out the links below in the description bar and join my Facebook group page, Crafters Anonymous by Candace's Canvases, if you happen to be on Facebook. I am trying to grow that community. And also, if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel, like this video, and share it, I guess. Alright, so card 2. There is this laughing woman from an Art Impressions stamp set. And I thought, you know what, I don't have any St. Patrick's Day stamps, so I'm going to turn her into one. And I did that by just drawing a clover on her shirt, and I'm just going to color it kind of greenish. So I'm starting with some Copic Coloring, and in a second here I will share with you which colors I'm using. Okay, started with E00 and then E13 for the darkest parts, and then E11 for the mid-tone. And then I'll go back to E00 and give it a once-over coat. And then I'm using some pale pink, I can't remember which color it is, for the cheeks, and then R24 for the lips. And right now she looks like one of those crazy old ladies who has lipstick all over her face, you know. But she really does come together in the end. I forgot to do her little feet the whole time. So I think I go over it one more time using E13 as my darkest color, E11 as my mid-tone, and E00 for my light tone. She is a little out of frame. I do apologize about that. I think I need to draw like a square or rectangle on my desk so I know exactly where, when I'm zoomed in, where I can, you know, color and do all that stuff. So here I'm bringing in some greens from my Copic collection. I don't have a very big collection. I probably only have like 40 markers, maybe even less than that, maybe 30. And I think I have these 3 greens, and that's about it. So slowly but surely I'm building up my collection. So I just used YG61, YG17, and YG67. And then I also colored her shoes green and her shirt. So I wanted to just color her jacket green, but I accidentally started coloring her little tank top too. So I just had to commit to it, which was fine. It worked out in the end. And then I'm just coloring the areas I feel like it should be shaded. I'm not a schooled colorist by any means. I'm definitely an amateur, and I just have fun doing what I love. So this is definitely where I think shading would probably go, kind of where 2 objects touch each other and where one object is laying on another, things like that. And Jacob's coming to join. He just ran around in a circle around me. Okay, this is, it's like a, what color is it? There it is, BG18. So this is like a blue-green. No, it doesn't go with the greens, but I'm going to bring in a lighter blue also and and then use my lightest green and try to kind of make it like a tealish color. So BG13, what's this one? Oh, this is my YG, the lightest green I have. And I'm just doing my best to blend those out. And I think it worked out fine. This was the lightest blue-green color, blue BG10. Then coloring her earring green, trying to add a little bit of shading on that. And then her pants, I just have a N0 and an N2 where I think shading should go. Then I'm going to blend that out with my colorless blender so that it feels like white pants. Now it's time to color her hair, and I did that with oranges. So yellow, red, 07, YR 07, and then I wanted to bring in a darker color. I don't have very many of these, like I said, so that was the darkest red I had, and then a mid-tone red. And I realized it didn't have enough like texture to it, so I just came in with my Copic fine liner pen and just made a bunch of swirly cues on her hair to make it look like a curly mess. And then I fussy cut her out. I love this image. She's such a doll. And then now it's time to build a card. Very easy. I was thinking, can I play around with this vintage postcard? That didn't work out. What about these die cuts? Well, I could, I suppose. But this made me think, well, shoot. This is totally going to be St. Patty's Day themed. So I got my heart punch and some just scrap cardstock here. This is actually packaging, and then I'm going to make my own stencil, I guess you could say, template. And here I'm cutting out a stem, glue it all together. And that actually took a minute to dry. It didn't want to stick at first because it has that, it's packaging, you know, the cardstock chipboard that comes in packaging. That's what it was. So I put that aside to dry, and then I'm using this resin ephemera paper and just plop that right on top. And then I laid it a little bit to the left, so there's a white strip on the right, and I'm just cutting out the extra. I really wanted the green to come in. Then I'm laying the doily on top. And she'll go right about here. And I'm going to attach her using foam tape so she sticks up a little bit. Just cutting it smaller to fit on the legs and the arms. A nice big chunk in the center. I'm just looking at the mess, feeling a little bit embarrassed, but that's just kind of how I work. I lay it all out so I could see what I have and then dig through it. Okay, now I'm going through my tiny phrases from Tim Holtz, and this one says, I feel so lucky. I think it's going to work out with the theme of this card, because on the inside, you'll see in a sec, I'm going to write to have a friend like you. So just glue that to a black top fold card base, and then now it's time for the inside of the card. Bringing back that shamrock I made, I'm going to sponge on some, I think it's twisted citron. Yeah, I'm splotching it out there on the side to see. I have a green color in mind, and I think it was twisted citron. So I'm just inking around that clover. And then this brings the front of the card to the inside because she has that clover on her shirt, you know. And then here I'm trying to, with my cat on my lap and all that, I'm trying to write to call you friend. And the font on the front is kind of like that typewriter font, so I didn't want to do really fancy. Just thought plain Jane is good. So I glued that in, and then I brought in a little bit of a darker color to sponge around it, and this is the finished card. Thank you guys so much for watching this fun collaboration with Misty. Stay tuned because the next part of the challenge is she's gonna send me a kit. Thanks so much, guys. We'll talk soon. Bye.